Hi, Coach Bob here, founder of the Visionary Forum. Very excited to have Dixie Gillaspie presenting to the Visionary Forum on June 3rd. And the topic is the effective leadership loop. And it's putting you in control of what you can control. Very interesting. So, Dixie, what are we going to be talking about?
Well, we're really going to be talking about how humans work because we often, when we work with our teams, when we try to work on ourselves, what we're doing is we're often saying, I want to control how I show up. I want to control how they show up, right? We're always trying to control that end result, the behavior,
Right,
and it's true. I always say that how you show up determines what shows up for you. So we
right,
do actually want to have the ability to change how we show up so that it aligns with what we want to show up for us, but we can't actually start there. So what we're going to be talking about are the 2 points that happen before how we show up is determined and the control that we have there. So I often call this the IPO loop, the input, the process, the output, and we're always focused on output.
right,
And yet, if you were in manufacturing, Bob, we can't focus on output, right?
right,
We got to focus on what we put into the line and the
right. Garbage
process.
in is garbage out. Right.
That's exactly right. And how we process it can ruin even the best ingredients, right? So it's the same. It's the same. We have an area of control on what we put in and what we take in as stimuli. We have an area of change and transformation available in how we process it. And that
Right.
just naturally changes the output.
That's awesome. And as we've been talking, I believe you were saying this is literally an operating system. This isn't just theory. It's something that I can learn, use, practice, and elevate continuously, I believe.
Absolutely. It very much is the operating system. If you think about a device, the
Right,
operating system isn't something you actually use to create an end result. It's
right,
that underlying piece that determines how everything else creates an end result. And this is
right,
the same thing. Like when you change everything at the operating system level, every program you're running creates a better end result.
right. I love it. And working with you personally, it's been fun and very informative. And what I got out of one of the things that you've been teaching is to not lead from our role, but lead from our soul. So put the soul back in your role. And that makes so much sense because talk about operating systems. There's a business operating system which a lot of us visionaries can use, and it helps us to put systems in place. But then we need the visionary to come back and not just to be a robot, it's putting the soul back in. So I see how this ties in, that if I can control what I'm putting in, it helps me to be even a greater leader, a greater visionary, more confident and whatnot. So I appreciate what you've already taught me. All
Yeah,
right.
no, our conversations have been a joy for me too. And honestly, I can't wait to see what comes out of our time on June 3rd.
Well,
It'll be
thank you.
magical, whatever it is.
It is, and you're magical, and I appreciate your time and wisdom and friendship and all we're doing for each other, but also for the other visionaries out there. So I really appreciate it. All right.
Thank
Well, we'll
you.
see you on June 3rd. All right. Thank you, Dixie.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye.